fear keeps tinnitus alive. Your brain would go back to normal and not think about tinnitus. It would tune it out of your awareness, but your fear keeps the sound there. Now, this is something doctors don't tell you about. They should, but they don't, because they don't understand psychologically how tinnitus works. Here is how it works, and I'm going to explain this to you, so make sure you watch the entire video. This is so important. You hear the sound, and then this triggers a thought. The thought might be catastrophic, like, oh my gosh, I can't control it. This is terrible. I'm never going to be happy again. Then that thought, because most people don't know how to observe their thoughts without believing them, they believe it. It sounds like them. Well, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they believe their own thoughts? People trust their minds. Bad mistake. But anyway, so they believe it. They believe that thought, and then that thought triggers an emotion. This emotion is heart racing, shortness of breath, some sort of physical sensation. And that is like a feedback loop. So then their mind's like, look, see, we're right. See, our heart's racing. Oh, we have to be right. This is true. So then it's kind of like it's a feedback loop that kind of perpetuates its own madness, if you will. That's how the mind works. And then so someone's sitting there, they're in a nervous wreck. They're thinking, oh my gosh, like all these thoughts, these doom thoughts, and they believe it, okay? Because why wouldn't you? And on top of that, there's the physical sensations that go along with it. So this is a full-blown experience for a human that feels completely real. And this then drives more thoughts, more obsession, more focusing on the sound. Like, oh, now I really have got to focus in on it because this is not going away. And then downward, they have more thoughts about it. More, oh my God, this is so terrible, and this is only going to get louder, and I got to do something about it now, and I feel trapped. And then, they have more physical sensations further into fight or flight that they drive themselves in. Then this drives action, because people literally say, I feel like a caged animal. That's how tinnitus sufferers feel like. They feel like caged animals. So they're like, I have to do something about it. They go online, bad mistake, because all of those people are in the worst possible state with this stuff. They're posting online, and they're all spiraling together, right? And they'll literally, if you go in there and try and provide like hope to these people, they will attack you. They're like rabid animals in there, in these forums, which I don't recommend going on any of these groups. Okay, you're gonna get a very distorted view about tinnitus suffering. You're only gonna get a very limited, biased perspective. You're not gonna get a grounded perspective from someone who has broken out of it and is quite literally telling you how to break out of it. That's what you have to understand. So stay away from these groups at all cost, because they are going to pull you down into their suffering. These people are in a bad place, they're suffering, and a lot of them are resistant towards any sort of help. They kind of have made suffering their identity, and they don't really want to change. And there's really nothing you can do to help someone who doesn't want to change. What I recommend doing, okay, pick up a 7-day free trial of my app below, Tinnitus Companion. You can get there, tinnitus.health. Just click in any browser, tinnitus.health. I have a 7-day free tinnitus habituation program. Now, you're not going to habituate in 7 days, but this is just going to lay the bedrock, the foundation to get you on a healthy path. That's all we want to do. We want to just change your perception about it just a little bit. Okay? Get you on the healthy path. We can do that in 7 days. We can get you the guidance. You also have 7 days with the application, completely free. All right? You can cancel anytime before the 7 days. If you choose to stay on board, it's only $29 a month. That's it. The price of 2 Chipotle burritos, and you can habituate, my friends. All right? Keep in mind, this is not instant. Habituation takes time, but it is grounded in neuroscience and heavy scientific research. You can recover. It's called habituation. It's the only known cure for tinnitus is habituation. Okay? Every other cure that they have coming down the pike is not going to work, because tinnitus is so complicated that there's no way they can just make a universal tinnitus cure. No way. Okay? That's why we need habituation. needs to be the mainline treatment in every doctor office, every ENT, and every audiologist has to be habituation, first and foremost, not $7,000 in-ear noise generators. So let's get this video to as many people as possible that are suffering with tinnitus. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps the algorithm, okay? And let's share this app with as many tinnitus sufferers as possible. Tinnitus.health. Let's make this a household name so that people with tinnitus do not have to suffer. They can go on and travel the world and have incredible lives. That's my mission and that's my passion. And I'll talk to you later. Make sure to comment below. Until next time, peace.